It's 3:46 in the morning. I just got up like 10 minutes ago. We have waffles, coffee and coconut water, and we're getting ready to tour Bali on a bicycle. First little break. I'm just over 1.5 hours in, just I think like 45 kilometers, something like that, and finally the sun is out. It was very hard to cycle for like up until now because it was super dark. There's like no street lights. I have a light, but it's not that great, and the streets are always like full of like holes and like I don't know, it was just a little bit of a mess. So I was like super alert and making sure that I knew where I was going and that there was nothing on the ground. But now sun starts to be up. First donut stop, so I have a couple of donuts with me. I'll need calories today, so I got a few vegan donuts with me at the beginning, and I found this lovely spot to just rest for a couple of minutes. So yeah, just gonna get some food in, drink, and back on the road. Second little break. We're 3.5 almost hours in and 100 kilometers done, so that's pretty cool. Location now is not as good as it was before, and I got rain for the last 20-25 kilometers, like not heavy, but I'm definitely wet, a little bit cold as well. My feet are soaking wet, my socks, so that's not necessarily pleasant, but I feel actually very good. And I was thinking, like, when I go for like 80 kilometers rides, when I'm around kilometer 60, I'm like, starting to get a little bit tired, you know, we're getting close to home. When I go for like 120 kilometers ride around kilometer 100, I'm like, I'm starting to be a little bit tired. So it's crazy how your mind works. Like, you're not necessarily tired, but you just think like, I'm close to the end. I just want to kind of get like just get it done and go home and rest. And now today I'm like 100 kilometers in, and I'm like, all right, we're just getting started, because like we got like 260 ahead, and it's just crazy like how your mind works. And if you can control better like what you think when you ride, like just don't let your mind go and take over, it's definitely a much better experience. So yeah, I'm very close to the road, as you can hear, but yeah, things is good. Second donut of the day. I'm gonna fill up some water and the bike holding on, and then we're back on the road. Four hours in, first time it's not raining. Love it. Quick break number 3 in this cute little lovely place just on the side of the road, and after the donut it's time for some watermelon. It's getting hotter, it's like around 10 something in the morning, and I've been sweating quite a bit, so quick watermelon, and now we're back on the road. We made it to lunchtime, so not gonna lie, the last hour and a half was tough. There was a lot of front and crosswind that I thought it was bad on my eyes, but oh, it's burning. Whew. But it turns out to be good, because whenever there was no wind, it was insanely hot, like unbearable. So I had to stop like in an hour and a half, probably like 3 times, to just refill cold water, because it was yeah, it was just very, very hot. Now I stopped in this place random, but because I was googling and I saw that so yesterday I was researching where I was gonna stop for lunch, and I saw that they have pasta, and I thought like it's Borung pasta pizza or something like that, and I thought I was gonna need like just big carbs, and I know that I was going to enjoy having some pasta, so I just ordered 2 different pasta dishes and a pizza, and that's it for now. Okay, I'm 205 kilometers in, which means that I have 160 kilometers to go. It's 1 p.m. Yeah, it's 1:10, which is exactly when I wanted to be here for lunch. So far everything is going according to plan, but I reckon the second half now is going to be a little bit shorter. Sorry, a little bit slower. I still have 1,000 meters of elevation to go. I've done 1,400. And but yeah, legs are a little bit heavy. Of course, now I'm a little bit tired. I've been cycling for 6.5 hours, but it's good. I get to do this, so it's good fun. So yeah, just gonna wait for my disappointing pasta. ...245 kilometers in, still got a long way to go, and boy, it's hot now, like legit hot. Very close to the beach. I don't know if you can see the blue there, very close to the water. So we're still like in the north coast of Bali, and like I've had face wind for the past 150 kilometers, which is not nice, but it's kind of helping, because otherwise it would be way too hot. And yeah, I just stopped a minute ago to just get some Coca-Cola, which is now your everyday drink, body work and endurance. And now we keep going. Look who I found.
Hello.
With this thing.
Isn't she
in this
beautiful?
empty road. It's easy to spot.
Yeah.
251 in, and now I'm cooling down because I'm talking to this guy, but we're starting soon again. So we are 280 kilometers in. It's starting to get dark a little bit, so the sun is going down, so probably like 30 to 45 minutes is gonna be dark, and we are going to start now a 7-kilometer climb, which at this point is just mean. So this is going to be the last climb of today. 280 kilometers down, 7 kilometers now going up. So I'm not gonna talk for a while now, and I'll see you at the end of the climb. That climb was insane. It was a little bit over 7 kilometers at around 7% gradient, which is already a good climb, but after 280 kilometers, like, it just never ended. I was just keep going and going and going, and I felt like I was just in the same spot all over. So I had to stop now again to get some water to refill my bottles, and watermelon as my second watermelon of the day. And yeah, honestly, I'm quite tired now. It's nearly dark, so I really want to make it back. I think it's going to be another around 3 hours probably, which feels like not much time considering I've been out for like 15 probably. So now it feels like, yeah, it's just 3. But yeah, still got quite a bit to go. The good part is that now we're gonna go on quite some downhill, because we've just been climbing 400 meters up. Downside is that it's dark and there's not really much lightning here, so I'll have to go slower than I normally would, because I don't know the street conditions. So yeah, but whatever, let's just get it done. I had to stop again. I'm actually very much struggling now. I had to refill with fries, water and cola. I don't even know how many times I've stopped now for food and water. Like I've ate and drank so much stuff today. And I don't have a lot to go, but I'm actually struggling now and I needed to stop and eat. There was not a chance I was gonna make it home without. So yeah, I really want to get it done now. Like now it's not fun anymore. And but last stretch, we've come a long way. So yeah, let's just wrap it up. I left 17 hours ago from here with no one around. And I'm coming back with no one around. What a day. 369 kilometers. I'm exhausted. This is the hardest thing I have ever done by far. And pretty proud of myself as well, honestly. It was very, very hard. We're getting close to the house. I'm gonna stop my Garmin now. What a day! 13 hours of actual cycling. And there it is. We're done. Here we are. I thought I was gonna end this video with like a little talk and just get you through what the ride was for me. So now it's been a couple of days. I'm in Ubud. I'm taking like a little holiday from work and just a small holiday from training, but I'm still gonna do stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to share a few words about the ride. So first of all, I'm very happy I've done it. It's something that I've talked about with my training mates for a bit. And it was always a little bit scary because like it was far bigger than anything I've ever done. My biggest ride before that was 180 kilometers the week before, and then it was 135 the week before that. So I went basically for more than double the distance out of nowhere. So let's say that I didn't really train for it much, but I was confident that my fitness level would be able to go for it. And even though like I suffered a little bit at the end, as you saw in the video, I'm feeling great. It's been a couple of days. I just ate good food and slept. I didn't do like any therapy or recovery, and today I just went training again with like heavy loads. So my body's feeling great. It didn't break, and that's what I thought it was gonna happen. I thought I had the fitness to do it, but probably would be better to train for this sort of thing. So I think this is really enjoyable. You know, if you do it like in 2-3 days, you stop here and there, and that's going to be exciting. If you just do it in once, it can be tasking towards the end. So probably training for that would be a good idea. But honestly, everything went as I thought it was going to be. The only thing that put me off a little bit was that I had to stop far more than I thought, and that was just because of the heat. It was very, very hot, so I had to stop more than I thought I needed at the beginning just to get water, because I really didn't want to get to the point that I was dehydrated. So I was like, I don't care, every 30 to 40 kilometers, if my water's off, I'm just gonna stop, get more water, pour some water on my head, cool down, and go back onto the move. So that's the only thing that I had to stop more than I thought I would. But outside of that, everything went pretty smoothly. I definitely need to buy new shoes for cycling because my shoes are slightly small, and sometimes I feel it when I cycle. But if I'm out for like 3-4 hours, it's different than if I'm out for 15-16. So like yet like still to the day, a couple of my toes still a little bit numb because like the shoes were really compressing my feet, and of course it's not ideal. So I'll probably have to buy a new pair of shoes, but it's so hard to find shoes in Bali, like any size bigger than 12, which is what I'm wearing now. So that's something that I need to look into, and that's about it. Like I think it was very cool because like I had it in my head for a while, and honestly it scared me a little bit to do it, and the fact that I got it done, and I got it done also quite fast. Like I went, like the actual cycling time was less than I thought it was going to be. Like I finished 1 hour earlier than what I thought I was going to achieve. So that for me is like it's a big plus. I ate a lot through it. you probably saw something in the video with like pizza, pasta, donuts, and then I had nuts, I had Pringles, I had like heaps of other stuff when I stopped. I had lots of colas and stuff, which is not normally what I eat, but when you do these sort of events, you just need like quick sugars and quick calories to just get through the muscles so you can keep on moving. And that was that was just like it was unusual for me to eat like all that sort of food. But like, if you do enjoy these sort of things, like, go ahead and try them. Like, I think that there's like such a beauty in achieving things that are hard, into seeking discomfort, like things that are really hard, that all you want at some point is like take a shower and lay to bed, yet you keep on cycling for a few hours. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, for me, it's so rewarding to do this sort of stuff, because like now I went to a holiday for a week and I feel like kind of like, okay, I've earned the holiday a little bit more. And like, you know, taking away all the, like, put yourself in uncomfortable situation and go through the discomfort, and not quitting when no one is around. Like, I didn't announce that I was gonna do this, no one knew that I was out. I could have just called a cab and make it home, because honestly after like 2-3 p.m. I was very tired. But just, you know, just like, who are you when there's no one around, I think is very cool. Like, no one's there, no one's seeing you, no one know what you're doing. It's just you, and you do it because you want to prove it to yourself that you can do it. So like, I don't know, like, I'm honestly very happy that I've done it. And I mean, I'm not suggesting everyone to take a bike and go for 400 kilometer, but whatever is outside of your comfort zone, if it's 30 kilometers on a bike, do that. If it's training 4 times a week, do that. If it's, I don't know, stay away from junk food, do that. Like, whatever it is that's like, it's a little bit uncomfortable for you to do it, because it's so rewarding to do this sort of stuff. And for me, like, this is the biggest prize that I took away from me, is like doing something that it was very hard to do, that puts me in a lot of uncomfortable moments and hours, and yeah, I managed to go through. And it was good, it was cool, and I love fitness. And I don't know, I'm very excited, and I'm already thinking of what I want to do next. So like, now the bar went a little bit higher, so I'm excited to just think of something else that I want to do. And that's it. Last thing, I really wanted to take more videos towards the end of the ride, but it was very, very, very dark. And even with 2 hands on the bike, I felt very unsafe for most of the time, because Bali roads are a mess. And on a bicycle, you're pretty vulnerable. It doesn't take much for you to fall off. And so I really didn't feel safe to take my cameras out and start recording stuff. I was just like looking down onto the floor, because my light would just make lights like 1 meter in front of my wheel. And that's clearly not enough. And so I was just like looking at the ground, making sure that nothing would be there, like animals or like any problem on the street. So I wanted to take more clips, but I also thought that coming back home in one piece was a little bit more important than a YouTube video. So I'm sorry that there's no clips in the darkness, but you would have not seen anything outside and really darkness, and I would have put myself in danger. So that's the reason why towards the end you just see me eating stuff. You don't see me cycling at all. And well, that's it. I hope you kind of got like an idea of what it was to cycle around Bali. I hope this got you motivated to do something, and to really challenge yourself and do something that you're going to be proud of once it's done. So this is it for today, and I'll catch you soon again.